Hey there folks, this is GreenXI, welcoming you right back to Let's Play Danganronpa V3. It's episode 44, and this is my second take on it, because the first one, it was a 40-minute episode, and it came out at about 4 minutes as a file, so something to redo. In the last episode, or recently, since we started chapter 5, Kokichi went missing, Kaito has a plan to kill off Monokuma, and we've been having a bit of free time with Maki, so let's do that now. This is going to be our last bit of free time, so we're not going to be able to finish her off. But, you know, we'll get a bit more into it.
Hey.
Let's do some stretches. You'll need it. Thanks, Maki. With Maki leading us, we spent some time training. Maki and I grew a little closer. Yeah, of course. Yeah, I'm pretty glad, in a sense, that I'm actually redoing this one, because it was a bit of a car crash, the first one. Not that anything I ever do is perfect, but... yeah, we're going to give the shaved ice machine. Maybe, just maybe, she likes it because she's imagining shredding up corpses, you know, that sort of thing. Or maybe it's the child caregiver side coming into it.
Satisfying.
Okay, out here, I'll give it to the kids. That's why you give it to me, right? No.
Hey.
No. You look like you want to ask something. I do? Oh, whatever. I told you to pretend like you didn't hear anything. I can't take back what I said.
Hey.
You're wondering who that girl is, right? She was a close friend from the orphanage. Close friend?
What is it?
Why'd you look so relieved? I do?
Weirdo.
Yeah, you do. It's gross. Gross. I'm just glad that you have a friend like that in your life. I see. So that's why you're making a gross face. Back at the orphanage, I was a normal kid. Is she angry about something?
Sorry.
I'm sorry.
So what?
It's fine. Then what did you mean when you said she would take your place?
I see.
The scouts had their eyes on her first, not me.
Because.
I had enough talent, but she had even more talent. She was very kind, a crybaby who easily got lonely, but tried to be strong. If she'd been taken to such a place, then she would have lived her life crying forever. That's why I volunteered to go. At the time, I had no idea what was in store for me as an assassin. But I endured the training. If she had gone through this, she would have died. That's why I was so desperate to do my best. So she wasn't just doing it for the orphanage, it was for a friend as well.
Okay.
Being with her was really fun. We would wear matching outfits, bake sweets, exchange them. We would get in trouble with our teacher because we would talk late into the night. We played house often with the other kids at the orphanage. She would play as the mom, I play as the dad. Neither of us knew our parents, so the only thing we could do was imagine it. Maki. Okay, so the first time through when I was recording, I went for, so it was fun, huh? She just went, yeah, I guess so, or some shit like that. This time I'm going to take the piss out of her by going, that's surprisingly cute.
That's...
What are you saying? Don't say things like cute. That kind of thing doesn't exist in my heart.
No.
No, I really think so. I'm sure you would make a good dad.
Shut up.
Shut up. Stop imagining whatever it is you're thinking. That was much funnier. Maki shared more stories about the orphanage with me. Deep down, Maki is just like any of us. Oh, we got big revelations coming this episode, by the way. Yeah, is a biggie. Anyway, that's the last of the free time we got for the chapter, so... I think, anyway. Yeah. Another bing bong, but no Monokuma. Monokuma isn't here? What was that? Is the plan compromised? I should get to the gym. Yeah, we can teleport on over to the gym because nobody's going to talk to us along the way. That's the best place, I think. Okay. Just walk along. Yeah, like I said, there's a lot of story, a lot of revelations coming. It's a good episode coming in, I promise. Oh, all the weapons. Alright, everyone's here. I hope you're all ready. Are those weapons?
Oh yeah.
So you went to my lab yesterday to find weapons to use against Monokuma.
Got it.
Yeah, that's right. Anyway, let's get started. You guys better be ready. No, you don't mean ready to die, right?
Idiot.
Oh, no, I mean ready to fight and win, obviously. Ready to fight and win?
Yeah.
Yeah, we challenged him a bunch of times but it never worked out, right? That's because we gave up.
Listen up.
But this time we can't give up, because this is our final chance. We're gonna beat up Monokuma and end this ridiculous killing game. What a cranky dink! I was planning on ending this killing game too. Upon hearing that voice, we all spun on a dime, and saw him standing before us.
Kokichi! You know, I was also thinking about how to end this killing game as soon as possible.
You little... What are you?
I wouldn't move if I were you. At least if you don't want to become this little guy's prey.
Is that a bomb?
Bomb!
Yep, it's exactly that. Which means, if you don't want to be blown to pieces, then you need to listen to what I'm about to tell you. So,
Wait, what was I going to tell you? You're the one who said it. You little... What are you going to do with that bomb? Oh yeah, I was going to tell you about my purpose. You know how it says in the rules that the killing game will continue until there's only 2 left? But it never mentioned anything about how many you can kill, right? Huh? So here's a question for everyone. Who wants to survive with me? Just the 2 of us.
It can't be.
It can't be. You
What did
planned to kill us all with that bomb?
Are you serious?
Then the way you were going to end the killing game is...
I thought maybe I should kill everyone. Except for me and, like, one other person.
Kill everyone!
If I did that, I'd be able to end the killing game and still abide by school rules, right? Well then, who wants to live? It's first come, first serve. On the count of 3, first one to raise their hand wins.
Me. Quit screwing around. Who'd ever agree to that plan? Even if you threaten to destroy me, I have no intention of being manipulated by you. I'm scared of dying, but nothing good will come from surviving with you. I also don't want to survive with someone who do such a thing to Gonta. I'd rather kill you.
Is that
Kokichi,
alright?
you just don't get it. We're not going to do what you want. Well, what a surprise. I didn't think this would go exactly as I predicted.
Huh?
I lied about killing everyone. I just wanted to test your determination.
Huh?
Determination?
Yeah.
I wanted to see if you guys were determined enough to end this killing game. So let's work together. We can use the ultimate anti-Monokuma weapons. Ultimate anti-Monokuma weapons? That's a mouthful. Okay, I think if we go straight to the hammers, it'll take us to the next part.
Could it be?
The ultimate anti-Monokuma weapons? Are you talking about the hammers?
Cut it out.
Get it out. There's no reason to listen to him, guys. Come on, at least hear me out. This is also Mio's memento. Mew's memento?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're called electro hammers, and there's something I asked Mew to invent.
How
They're a
exciting.
pretty incredible invention that disables any electronic machine on contact. Disables electronic machines? I bet that includes Kibo too. They should be helpful against Monokuma, right?
What?
Helpful against Monokuma?
Hold
Hey,
up.
how did you know we were going to fight Mono? Oh, well, I just happened to be hiding in the dining hall when I heard you discussing it. The fact that you were hiding there means it wasn't a coincidence. But I was just so elated when I heard you guys wanted to fight Monokuma. Because that was my plan all along. That's how I want to end this killing game. And that's why I asked Mew to make this. To defeat Monokuma and the Monokubs. Don't lie, you've been fixated on this killing game the whole time. Is that really something Mew made? Aren't you lying about that too? You're gonna doubt that too? Of course. Have you forgotten everything you've done to us up till now? Yeah, I forgot. How do you expect us to believe that?
Because.
This doesn't make sense. If Mew made that weapon, why didn't she use that instead of murdering someone? Yeah. If there were weapons to fight against Monokuma, we should have all fought together. Yeah, it's all your fault.
Huh?
Our fault? I told Mew too, you know? Around the time I asked her to invent this. I told her that we should fight against Monokuma, but she... What a pain in my ass. Why do I gotta make this again? Quit complaining. It's all an unfuckable ugly bitch like you is good for anyway. Oh, okay. But this is so exciting. When this is done, we can probably defeat Monokuma, right? Especially when we all join forces. Don't be stupid. If you're gonna do it yourself. It doesn't matter if we promise to work together, someone will still betray us. Betray us and kill one of us. Besides, this weapon won't make a difference. We'll be killed by an exocell before we can use it. I just invented it because I was asked to. I have no intention of defying Monokuma. There's no way we can beat him. And I can't afford to die here anyway.
Listen
Not
up.
when I still need to invent something that's gonna change the world. So if you want to defy Monokuma, do it yourself. But if it does work out, come help me, okay? I'll do anything to thank you. Someone will still betray us. That's what she said. Well, the exocells were still moving at the time, so I don't blame her, but she was afraid to trust you guys. The fear of betrayal overcame her. That's why she bloodied her hands in this killing game.
Damn.
That idiot. But you guys are different. You guys wouldn't lose to the fear of your friends betraying you, right? You showed your determination to fight together, and you ignored my advice from earlier.
No.
And you would lie about killing all of us just to test that theory? Yeah, that's why I want you guys to do your best.
Don't screw
Quit screwing around. What do you say? You probably just lied about talking to Miu. Oh, by the way, the electro hammers weren't the only thing Miu made. She made this thing too.
What?
A bomb too? It's not exactly a bomb though, even if it's called an electro bomb. It jams electronic signals by scattering particles that interfere with electromagnetic waves. For 2 hours, any and all electronic devices within 50 yards will be completely disabled. It's perfect for any secret activities too, since it doesn't leave any debris behind. This invention is extraordinary, but I only have 3 of them, so I need to use them carefully. You guys will have to settle for the electro hammers.
Please,
Settle?
wait.
We have no intention of using such suspicious looking hammers.
But
You sure? You can use these electro hammers not only against Monokuma, but also to get through that tunnel underground.
Huh?
The underground tunnel?
See?
You can use the electro hammers to destroy the electronic traps in that place. Remember back in the first chapter with Kaede, where we went through that little minigame thing that's through a tunnel? Is that true? Are you finally starting to believe me? But
but
be careful, electro hammers run out of battery pretty quick. They remind me of, you know, in Danganronpa 1, was her name Celeste or Celestia? Celeste, I think, the maid, the gambler, even. When she used the hammers in that one chapter. So if you use it against an Exisal, it'll run out of juice with just one shot. Got it? Once the battery depletes, it takes 24 hours to fully charge, so watch out for that. Anyway, I'm done explaining, so I'll hand the electro hammers over. Let you guys talk it over. I won't interfere anymore, either. Won't interfere?
See?
I'll be looking from a distance or something like that. You don't want me around anyway.
no.
Wait, before you run off again, there's something I need to ask you. What was that writing in the courtyard?
If I
That
remember
message that Gonta
correctly-
found. This world is mine, I believe it said. Did you write that? And if you did, why? What's that? I have no idea.
Don't lie!
Don't play dumb, your name is on it. You've got to be the one who did it. But I wouldn't gain anything from writing a message like that, would I? That would just make you guys suspect I'm the mastermind.
Huh?
The mastermind?
Because
Yeah, this world is mine. Kokichi Oma would make me seem like the mastermind. Oh, I know. This is all Monkuma's doing. He's trying to get us to suspect each other. But don't worry. I truly want to end this killing. Suddenly, a dark shadow slid between us, quick as a flash.
Tell us the truth. What are you scheming?
Like I said, I just want to end this killing game. That's all.
If you don't tell us the truth, then I'll break you.
Maki roll, cut it out! You'll get killed if you don't! I told you, we can't play this killing game! That's just what Monokuma wants!
Maki let go, and Kokichi's body fell in a heap on the floor. Jeez, you're such a meanie. How could you do something like this to a friend? Friend? As if. You guys may not think that way, but I see all of you as my friends. That's why I'll be back. I won't interfere anymore, so please, continue to walk the path you believe in. Kokichi picked himself up and staggered to the exit. He left behind the electro hammers.
No.
You mean about the hammers? They've got to be booby trapped somehow. But looking at it, it definitely seems like something Mio made.
Hey,
Either way, I refuse to believe anything he says. But you know, if it's not a lie, then isn't this our only one chance to escape?
Huh?
Listen up.
If we use these electro hammers, maybe we can get through the underground passage. So why don't we try it?
What is it?
You mean actually do what Kokichi's suggesting?
What?
No matter what we do, it'll be dangerous. But are we gonna believe Kokichi?
But you know...
Our goal is to escape with everyone, right? If there's a chance we can do it, then we should take it. We don't have enough time.
Huh?
Time? Yeah, with Monokuma, like he's gonna get in our way soon. True. It's our best chance now that he's not making any obvious movements.
Hey,
So let's try the underground passage with these hammers. We'll get to the outside world.
You're right.
You're right. If we can escape, we'll find out the secret of the outside world for ourselves.
I see.
We do not know if that's a lie or the truth, though. Secret of the outside world? The despair Gonta mentioned. Was that a lie? Is it the truth? We have to get out.
You're right.
You're right. We have to try. Yeah, that's all we got. Well, the secret of the outside world might just be a lie anyway.
We must do
Either
it.
way, we should at least try, so we won't have any regrets.
What should we do?
What do you want to do, Maki?
that
If the hammer's a trap, I'll really kill that asshole.
come on.
You can't kill him, just punch him.
Okay,
I know,
okay.
just gonna beat him to a bloody pulp.
I see.
I see. If everyone else is gonna do it, I understand.
Yeah.
Then I'll prepare myself for the underground passage again.
Got it.
Yeah, right on. However, I'm still concerned that Monokuma has been so quiet. He hasn't shown himself at all since the morning announcement. Where is he? I suppose there's no point worrying about that. Not if I want to focus on moving forward. It's the only thing I can do. Keep moving forward. Alright, let's get going. We're going to escape from that underground passage for sure this time. Kaede gave a triumphant shout. We all grabbed our electro hammers.
Yes.
Yeah, let's go. I'll be cheering for you.
That's not
Himiko, you need to come too. Bloody Himiko. Okay, left the gym in high spirits.
All right.
I need to go too. Shared to the underground passage. I took the final electro hammer and left the gym. Okay, so we'll teleport back on over there. Should just take 2 seconds. It's outside, right? So, right, courtyard, that's the one. And you can go into this room from like this side or the other side of this building, so it's handy having those 2 entrances, I think. Okay, and down the manhole, there it is. I'm just sort of speeding through the sort of loading bits where it brings up the environment. We've seen it before. Right, let's get started.
What should
Are we really going to be okay? What are you afraid of? Of course it's going to be okay, right?
Actually,
You seem anxious too, Himiko. There's no need to worry. Of course it's going to be a little dangerous, but we've got all these ultimates here. If we all work together, everything will be alright. Those words.
Yeah.
We can finally fulfill Kaede's wish. So let's all work hard to escape this place together. And once we get out of here and make it to the outside world, why don't we all stay friends? I miss Kaede.
That's right.
Yes, we made a promise together.
That's right.
I promised to work together to get out of here and become friends.
I see.
Now's the time to fulfill that promise. I'll cheer for you guys.
I
You need to do it too. Yeah, you don't want to stay on your own, do you, Himiko? Jesus. That's right. That's exactly right. To keep the promise I made to Kaede. I will never give up. I can't give up. Okay, through the tunnel. I've come this far. I've no choice but to believe. With a hammer that Miu invented, I know we can do it. I have to believe that. I keep repeating that to myself as I stepped into the tunnel. Yeah, this time we actually have to beat the minigame, but with the hammers, it's so much easier. Even though we've got like less lives kind of thing. We've only got 6 people here. But whenever you use the hammer, you break all obstacles. And you just press X to swing it. It's simple. Watch me now, I'll die. You don't really need all the lives like this. Not really. Cages up there? Look out for that. Right, break open the door. I don't know if those blue things can actually harm you. Those flippy blue things. We'll see a couple more now and I'll point them out again in case you missed it, but I think that dark... Them. I think the dark patch... No. I think the dark patch is going to be like empty flooring if you don't press the switch. Right, here we go. That was a pretty tricky part actually, I think. What are the others doing? Catch up. So you can see the platform forming there just before the darkness starts. Nearly there. Actually, I think we are here. Yeah, there we go. I don't know what happened to the others though. They haven't died. There they are. No, 2 of them. Whoop whoop. Easy times. Finally, we made our way out of the tunnel. It was so long, we thought there was no end. But there was an end indeed. And in the end, there was... You know, I think there's an alternate ending if you actually beat that without the hammers, you know, back in chapter 1, or I don't know, maybe you can do it in other chapters, never tried.
That's right.
It's a trophy, I think. It seems like it. Look there. Oh, it's a door on the other side of that door.
Got it.
It's probably the outside world. We did it! We can finally escape.
No.
Don't get your hopes up. We need to know if this is actually the outside world.
Sorry.
You're right. We don't know what the outside world looks like now. It's fine. Monokuma is probably just lying to us. The skies over this academy are normal, so the meteorites are probably gone. Everything's fine out there. Anyway, let's open that door. We'll have plenty of time for talk afterward. That looks similar to the electric barrier in front of the exercise hangar. Unless we disable that, we won't be able to open that door.
Alright.
Let's look around. Yeah, if we look at the operation panel.
Could it
It's a
be-
control panel for the barrier. If it's like the one in the exercise hangar, I should be able to disable the barrier with the passcode. Passcode? Does anyone know it? We don't need that. Yeah, Kaito's got the common sense in this situation. Just use the bloody hammer.
Okay.
Seems this lock is controlled electronically, so we can use the electro hammer to open it. Alright, let's destroy this control panel with the hammers and open this big dumb gate. Then everything will be over. We can say goodbye to this academy and this killing game.
That's true.
Finally, this death game's coming to an end.
Yeah.
At last we can return to our normal lives. Normal lives. Beyond this door is our normal, peaceful, boring lives. We'll be able to go home to those normal lives. Secret of the outside world couldn't be that awful, right? Nah, I'm sure it's fine. Let's go! It's finally time to graduate from this academy of lies. With that, Kaito swung the electro hammer and smashed it down to the control panel. Lock disabled. Yay, the door's unlocked. Now we just gotta open up this gate. Let's all work together.
Yes.
Yes, we can do it. Finally we can get out. We all ran to the door. And with our own hands, with our own strength, we opened the door. Our door to the future. A future of hope and despair. Yeah, mostly despair by the looks of it. What is this? What's going on? What is this? I can't breathe. I can't breathe. The door is now locked. Barely conscious, we heard a sound in our heads. What? What happened? Congrats, you finished the killing game. Kokichi? You okay? Get it together. It wouldn't be funny if you died here, you know. Your lives are very precious to humanity.
Huh?
What? Humanity? Oh, the fun starts now. It's finally time to reveal everything. I shook my head, dizzy. The ground spun under me, but I managed to get to my feet. And at the same time, what was that just now? What's going on? On the other side of that door was...
Damn.
Wait, even are we? What in the world's going on? Good morning, everyone. How are you guys feeling? Terrible? Of course you guys are, because you now know the truth of the outside world. The truth of the outside world? You saw it, right? The outside world you guys so desperately longed for doesn't exist.
What are you talking
What do you mean it doesn't exist? Do you want to know? Then I'll tell you. I'm getting kind of bored with all the lying, so everything I say now will be the truth, okay?
Okay.
Everything began when that despair came falling from the sky.
There was no way to avoid the numerous amount of meteorites raining down on Earth. The leaders of every nation realized that we could not escape the end of the world.
Please wait.
Oh, you better not interrupt me again. I'm not going to tell you anything. Got that? But, Kibo, we should listen to what he has to say. Continuing on where we left off.
The leaders of every nation wanted to prevent the extinction of the human race, so they decided to implement a plan. The Gopher Project. A plan to place talented humans in a spaceship in order to help them escape the world's end, so that they may find another planet where they can preserve humankind. The Gopher Project wasn't implemented to save the human race, but rather to salvage the human race. 16 young and talented high schoolers were chosen for the Gopher Project. These Adams and Eves of the New World were known as the ultimate students, but the 16 students refused to partake in this plan. It's obvious why they wouldn't. Surviving alone? Family and friends left behind to die? That's just hell right there. So then, the 16 students decided to flee from the project. They erased their memories to forget their ultimate talents, to become normal students.
But it was around that time a certain cult organization rose in power.
Those who believed in the end of days were convinced humans deserved the meteorite's wrath. When they discovered the Gopher Project, they plotted to sabotage the plan. That's when the ultimate hunt began. The ultimate hunt affected all society. Those influenced by it searched for the 16 students. As a countermeasure, the organization responsible for the Gopher Project spread misinformation claiming that all 16 students had died. That was our memory of the funeral. With this, they were able to quell the ultimate hunt, shelter the 16 students, and carry out the Gopher Project. The Ark's launch succeeded. Despite the meteorites and the destruction of Earth, the 16 ultimate students were sent off into space as humanity's last survivors. How exciting!
And that Ark is the true identity of this academy. Huh?
The Ultimate Academy for Gifted Juveniles is actually a gigantic spaceship colony.
This whole academy is one giant spaceship colony. Kaito must be happy. He's been into space. What are you saying? You really think I'll believe that? Hold on now. The story isn't done yet.
By the way,
Don't you think it's strange? Why do you think the killing game happened on the Ark, humanity's last hope? Actually, the organization behind the Gopher Project made one terrible oversight. A horrible person hiding among the 16 chosen to be the last survivors of the human race. Huh? It was the leader of the cult organization trying to crush the Gopher Project. They hid among the last survivors of the human race and prepared a robot on this ship.
yeah,
That robot is Monokuma.
see?
Originally, the 16 chosen students were placed into a state of cold sleep, and were only supposed to wake up once the ship found a suitable planet. But Monokuma manipulated the Ark and brought it back to the ruined Earth. Although the 16 were supposed to wake up on a different planet, they rose from their sleep,
You know?
and they are now here.
Hold up.
If we return to Earth, that means...
What you guys just saw, that's Earth now.
What did you say?
That's Earth after a few hundred years, while we were in cold sleep. An Earth destroyed by meteorites, without oxygen or living creatures. An Earth without any cities, or any people we knew. That is the truth of the outside world.
There's no place for you bastards to go home to. That's why it's pointless to go outside. The outside world doesn't exist anymore. It doesn't exist.
Yeah.
The Earth and humans have died out ages ago, except for the last 16 survivors of humanity. Well, last 7 survivors of humanity.
It's a lie!
That's a lie. It's definitely a lie. I already told you I wouldn't lie anymore. I'm tired of lying, you know.
So that
Anyway,
means...
I gotta confess. You know that cult I mentioned earlier? The leader is me.
Anyway,
Which means the mastermind who snuck Monokuma onto the Ark is... me. Kokichi, you're the mastermind? I didn't want to just crush the Gopher Project. I wanted to ruin it in the worst way possible. So I came up with a plan.
let's have
What could
more
possibly be worse than the last 16 survivors of humanity killing each other?
What?
You.
It's a lie!
It's all gotta be a lie. Oh, you want me to lie now? But you guys always told me not to do that. I'll show you. Irrefutable evidence that I am the mastermind. Kokichi took what looked like a remote control out of his pocket and fiddled with it. And a minute later...
Exosols?
What's going on? I thought only the Monocubs could control the Exosols.
Well, I'm different. Since I'm the mastermind, I control everything in this school. As long as I have the master remote control, all Exosols move on my command.
Then...
So you really are the mastermind?
Don't
You were always suspicious from the start, but for you to be the mastermind... You look like you don't believe me, Shuichi. I'm so disappointed in you. I even gave you such a huge hint, but you still didn't get it.
How boring.
I was waiting with so much anticipation to see when you guys would figure it out.
What is
Hint?
it?
You left that message for us?
Maybe.
But I guess that precious hint went to waste. All because you bastards trusted each other. I told you, you guys should have doubted each other more. You guys could have realised I was the mastermind earlier, and there could have been less victims. Actually, Kaede had the right idea to try and kill the mastermind at the start. Too bad though, if only she had killed me then, the killing game would have ended. What do you mean? This is the truth to the killing game. Well, this turned out not so boring, right? Not anyone could have organised a killing game with the last 16 survivors of humanity, you know? You saying it's the truth? Were we just being led around by you this whole time?
You mad?
You mad? So, what are you gonna do about it? Of course I'm mad. Don't think you've won just because you've got the exercises on your side. Because we've got the electro hammers. What? What's happening? Untypical Kaito. I guess things aren't going your way. Lucky for me, you ran out of juice. The electro hammer? At that moment, it's electro hammer powered down, not just Kaito's. Every electro hammer powered down at once. Told you, didn't I? The problem is that it runs out of battery pretty quickly. But that lasted longer than I calculated, so I was actually starting to get a bit nervous. Did you calculate that too? Sorry, Kaito. Your tiny brain is just too different from mine. Don't glare at me like that. Punching me won't solve anything either, you know? You can't resurrect the dead. You can't turn Earth back to normal. Right? Even if that's the case. I can't get over it if I don't punch you. Kaito, wait. I tried to stop Kaito before he ran off, but I couldn't grab him in time. Jesus, stupidity can't be cured unless you feel a bit of pain first. Stop. But Maki's scream was in vain. Before our very eyes, Kaito charged at the exocell, and was smacked down. He hung limply from the exocell's hand like a ragdoll.
Kaito!
Don't worry, he's not dead. But now you know, right? There's no use defying me, the mastermind. These exocells were originally machines to protect us. They were built to shield us from any danger that might pop up on other planets. But now I think it's hilarious how much they've become a threat to you guys.
Oh, her hair's gone. Give Kaito. Maki?
Give it back.
Give Kaito back. Her eyes screaming murder. Maki glared at Kokichi and moved toward him. No, Maki. Even if you... Let go. Do you want to die? Maki. I won't let go. Even if you kill me, I can't let go. Please, Maki. Nice job, Mr. Ultimate Detective. That was a wise call, Shuichi. But your talent is useless now. The mystery of the killing game, the secret of the outside world, the mastermind's identity. They're all solved. We don't need a detective anymore. This is the true ending. Ending? If this is the ending, then what are we supposed to do now? If the world is destroyed, and we're the last human beings left, what are we supposed to do from now on? How about doing anything you want? I know I started this whole thing, but I'm bored now, so sorry about that, guys. That's why I wanted to reveal the truth. I wanted to see utter despair on your faces. Yeah, but I'm totally satisfied now, so you guys are free to do whatever you want. Hold on, you were the one that started all this. That's so irresponsible. You guys can commit suicide together, or kill each other. Or you can change your mind and stay here. You're welcome to do that too.
Thanks to the school's barrier, there's plenty of oxygen. It is the Gopher Project's arc. It's supposed to be humanity's last hope. Oh, but did you guys know? The sky on the other side of the barrier isn't real. That's just one of the arc's functions. It's meant to help us forget we're on a spaceship. So that means...
So anyway, the killing game's over. Now you can do whatever you please.
Huh?
I don't know what to do. What do you plan to do with Kaito? I just want him to chill out for a bit.
Hot-blooded idiots like him are trouble. They do whatever they want without thinking about the consequences. If it's just him, I can deal. But if he gets all of you involved, then that's totally a hassle. Also, the killing game might start up again if I let him run around. So that means...
Anyway, Shuichi, can I have the exocell hanger's alarm remote back? I was thinking that would be the perfect place to keep Kaito in. Don't give it to him, Shuichi. Hand it over, Shuichi. Don't give it to him. You know what'll happen if you don't hand it over, right?
This school is mine! I am the king! I, Kokichi Oma, am the mastermind and king of the Ultimate Academy for Gifted Juveniles! Yes! This world is mine!
Sorry.
Sorry, Maki. I couldn't meet Maki's eyes. I gave Kokichi what he wanted. Thanks. Kokichi's evil yet innocent smile stayed on his face as he took the key. And then he simply left. He solved the entire mystery for us and left. He left us there with the truth of our despair. Time to talk to everyone. Start with Maki. Maki? Coward. I know.
Okay.
I just don't have the strength. I can't fight back. I can't do it. Not Maki again. Get off.
Are you
Himiko,
okay?
you okay? Am I okay? How could I be okay? The outside world, everything's destroyed. Everyone's dead. Everyone at school, in my neighborhood, they're all dead. Calm down, Himiko. What am I supposed to do now? There's no point in living anymore. Gibo. The Ultimate Academy is a spaceship, and we're the 16 survivors of humanity. This killing game we've been playing. Why pit the remnants of humanity against each other for a world that no longer exists? And the mastermind who engineered all this, and is forcing us to participate, is Kokichi. I can't. My mind feels like it's about to short circuit. Me too. Tsumugi, you okay? She's got a 1,000-yard stare. It's no use talking to her right now. Just looking off in the distance, blankly, you know. The whole truth was revealed. The conclusion. This is the end. There is no outside world. We're the only humans left. Trying to get outside was pointless. We played the killing game for it. It was all meaningless. That's the conclusion. Nonsense. So what did all the others die for then? So it's just the despair that Gonta felt? So much despair you want to die. It really is just like that. If it's like this, it would have been better if I died a lot earlier. Then it's all over now. That's true. This is the end of everything. Our story ends here. There will be no more death, no more killing game. It's all pointless. The truth is, we should all have just died a long time ago. Quite a morbid part. I don't even remember how I got back to my room. But before I knew it, I felt my body in my bed, numb. I didn't want to sleep. I just wanted to run away from the despair, but the sleep came anyway. Did you know that when you talk to someone on a cell phone, you're not hearing their real voice? Their voice is converted to synthetic sound while you're both communicating, but breaking down their voice into various waveform patterns. The phone reassembles those patterns to recreate characteristics of the speaker's voice. This reduces the amount of voice data that needs to be sent to make the call possible. Also, you know how shaved ice has flavoured syrups such as strawberry, melon, lemon? They're all the same flavour. The only difference is the aroma and the food colouring dye. I don't actually know if that one's true or not, because I've only ever had it once. Do you think these facts are lies? Do you deny that these facts are lies? What would the world be like if all lies were denied outright? I bet it would be a very lonesome world. Lies are what make the world go round. So is money. Both are the most positive of images to see. Yeah, and Monokuma's still not back. Okay though, I think we'll leave it off there. This has been Greeny XI. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. There's been a lot going on. I'll see you again in a bit when we go for, well, we see how everyone's morale is, and I think things are about to pick up in the more normal Danganronpa sense. So thanks again for watching, folks. See you again in a bit.